Hey everybody, my name is Chris. I'll be running this one shot for Monster of the Week for you guys. Let's go ahead and start with introductions. Let's start with Justin.
Hey, my name is Justin. Are we introducing our characters as well right now?
Yeah.
All right, so tonight I will be voicing and acting as part of, the Lunchador. His birth name was Ray Edgar Jaritas Jr., born in Laredo, Texas, raised in San Antonio from a poor family, raised to fame in his boxing, but took too much damage, and after a horrific knockout that almost ended his life, he is told to join the wrestling promotion. His old friend had been part of it, and he knew he was not, and his friend knew that he wasn't looking to quit athletics. And then one day he was wrestling under his name, and someone threw a kid's lunchbox into the ring, and he had one of the most masterful improvised series of moves that led him to become the Luchador.
Beautiful.
Lunchador. Almost got it right.
All right, Kai, tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Kai. Tonight I will be playing Sammy Handor, who is a kid whose parents were in the military, kind of grew up moving around the world, and spending a lot of time by herself, and especially online. Definitely delved a little too deep into some conspiracy websites and podcasts, and is now spending her own time as an adult traveling the world and following the paranormal and conspiracy theories, trying to figure out what's really going on in the world and what the eye can't see unless you look hard enough.
Nice. Okay, Brandon, why don't you tell us about your character?
You bet. So I am playing Timothy Leach, warehouse worker by day, crime fighting wannabe vigilante by night. He ends up going home with more broken bones and noses and stuff like that, more often than not. But he's getting better at it. But lately he's been having weird dreams, which has brought him to this small town.
Perfect. Okay, Ryan. I think you're muted.
My dude.
Thank you. I'll be playing Melvin Valdez. He is the wronged. And I have lost my family due to a certain paranormal activity, and I am looking at this small town in Vermont because I've heard the church here is extremely haunted, and I think it might be in relation to what happened to my family.
Nice. Okay. All right, so two of you already touched on your hooks there, but let's just go in order. Justin, why did you come to this town?
While on the road with my wrestling company, scary as Wrecked Wrestling Federation from Grand Prairie, Texas to Conroe, I was listening to True Crime Garage podcast, and they did a story about Erin Lyon, and once they said she was a Lunchador superfan, my ears perked up, and I felt a draw inside of me needs to figure out where she is.
Excellent. All right, Kai?
Yeah, so as I kind of touched on, but not really, as someone who's traveling around looking for the paranormal, trying to figure out what's going on, through my connection to the internet and the people that I have around the world, I was drawn to Vermont because there have been some reports of strange people showing up in a pub in this small town, and people swear that their eyes were glowing, which of course piqued my interest, and I must dig further.
Nice. Okay. Brandon?
Yeah. So, like I said, Timothy's been having some dreams. They've kind of been pulling him in this direction. He's not really sure what they mean or what's causing them to happen. But he put in some time off, which really means he's probably getting fired. But that's fine. There's other warehouse jobs he can find. And he's kind of coming out to this middle of nowhere place.
All right. And Ryan?
Melvin is heard that the church here is extremely haunted and feels like this must be some kind of demonic intrusion. That's why I'm here in Vermont. Is it Vermont? Yes, Vermont.
It's fictional. Yeah, fictional Vermont, I suppose. The city is called Montfield. All right, so kind of picture it that it is like a small town Vermont type of thing, and there's kind of just like highways going into the town, but there's not much else around the town except for woods and lakes, wilderness, stuff like that. And we will open on the scene here. You guys are kind of walking from the hotel towards the pub that's across the street from it. You're not necessarily together or meaning to be together, but you kind of just form up together accidentally. And around the outside of the pub, you get close to the front doors. And I will say, for the record, it is still daytime, so getting later in the day though. It's not like high noon or anything. It's probably like about like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. And as you all are kind of strolling down from the hotel to the pub, you notice that there is something strange, like a wispy form that just kind of materializes on the sidewalk in front of you. And all of you see it, and it kind of just like appears right in front of you and is slightly humanoid in appearance, and it's just kind of like waving around for a second, and then it disappears. So how do you guys react to that?
Timothy would definitely like stop, gasp, and like try to like remember what he just saw. Like we saw a humanoid form like doing inflatable arms things or what?
Yeah, wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man. Yes,
Okay.
essentially. And then it disappeared. It appeared and then disappeared very quickly.
Like, how long was it there for?
About 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay.
I'll say
No, go ahead.
it had like a purplish hue to it.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think Sammy would kind of try, like, take out her phone and look around to see if there's any other ones she can get a video of or a photo of. For
Okay.
her proof collection, as she so calls it.
So you take out your phone and you're kind of just taking pictures, seeing what you can get, but unfortunately nothing seems to show up again.
No orbs.
Yeah, actually, yes, you do get a couple orbs in some of your picture.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I would take out my big knife, and just like wave it around. Go, ah! What was that? And like look at the rest of the group.
No
That,
clue.
my friend. No! Oh, you don't know what it is. Oh my god, this is so exciting. You guys saw it too, right?
Yes, I saw it wave its arms like one of those things you see in front of car dealerships, and I'll put my knife away.
That is what I would call a spectre.
Spectre.
I've documented them before. I've never gotten a photo before. But there were orbs afterwards, which means that it was something from an in-between plane. Which does confirm my reasons as to why I came to this town. Thank God I didn't waste gas money on this.
Are you trying to tell us that it is a supernatural event?
Of course. What else would it be?
Well, I heard the wacky inflatable arms, and I've kind of seen that a few times.
But was it
Tube man.
see-through and did it go away?
I just know what I saw I can't explain, other than it kind of looked like that.
Well, I can't explain it. It's a spectre.
Yes.
Timothy's gonna go and just start like looking around in the dirt and just try and like figure out if there's any noises or sounds coming from anywhere or anything like that. Really investigate, you could say.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. On let's see, what move would that be? Investigate a mystery.
Which I am -1 on, by the way.
Nice.
5.
I'll look over to Sammy. You seem to know a lot about these specters, so why would one be here?
I mean, there's so many reasons why a spectre could be here. Someone could have died and have some unfinished business going on. Someone could have been trapped, so say their body wasn't buried properly, or they weren't fully cremated or something, or other that way. That means that they couldn't pass on to the next plane, so they're kind of stuck here in an ethereal form. There's so many other reasons. They could have been cursed by somebody, meaning that they're essentially stuck in this form forever, and there's no real way other than finding their bones in their resting place and doing a specific ritual to get them out of the situation. Did that answer your question?
So it
No, it
sounds
did
like
not.
a spectra is some kind of ghost.
Ghost is not really a term that we really use anymore. Spectre is a more accurate form. A lot of people think of ghosts as these people in old-timey clothing haunting an old pub or some sorts. But a spectre really gets that idea in the sense that they're not really physical or tangible, but they do have that spirit, that spectre of the person that they used to be before they passed on from this plane but couldn't move quite yet to the next.
Interesting. And where do you learn all about this?
Have you heard of Bigfoot 2793 on Reddit?
What is this Reddit you speak of?
You haven't heard of Reddit? Oh, I have so much to show you. Reddit is this lovely platform where people of like minds and different minds come together and talk about things.
So it's like Facebook.
No.
I feel
Timmy.
like that would be Chad Squatch's handle, by the way, on Reddit.
Timothy,
I was
when
so
you
tempted to say 42069. I had to stop myself.
Timothy, when you go to investigate, you feel something grab you from behind, like the back of your shoulder, and you just hear, "No." And then you turn around and there's nothing. So you found something, but you didn't really get more answers.
Shit.
People
Which interests me.
die. Go for it.
Touched you?
Don't touch me.
I didn't touch
He
you.
like holds his hands out and like looks around.
No one touched you here, friend.
I surely didn't.
There's many strange things going on.
People.
Strange. Just, I think it's more of things that are far beyond the imagination that you thought you had prior to coming to this area. I think we have something to follow up on.
I guess we do. Well, I am going to go for a drink myself. You are all welcome to join me if you like, and I'll go over to the pub and just open the door.
Oh
As
yes,
that
I
was my
have so much
intent-
research to do in the pub. Let's go.
All right, so
Gonna
when
follow
you
along silently.
lunchador,
He's
What
just
do you
strutting and walking with them, just joining along, like really interested. He sees the potential that this could be like related to something with Aaron, and that's something that, you know, is his anchor here. So he's very interested in what the supernatural could be, because none of the normal natural is working to find Aaron, the super fan.
so you guys head inside the pub. It's a very dingy, dimly lit, small town pub. Couple neon signs on the wall. Lots of people smoking, drinking, regular beers like Bud Light and Miller Lite instead of craft beers. So it's kind of a, you know, that it's that
That
vibe.
level.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And you don't really see many people around. There's like a group of guys and one woman, you think, in a bunch of like leather gear, like biker gear, and they're off to the side, like way in the corner, kind of just keeping to themselves. And then there's like a bartender who's just like smoking a cigarette, sitting in front of or behind the counter, just kind of there's like a little TV in the corner. Maybe it's like a game on or something. He's just more distracted with that than anything else. So, what do you guys do from there?
The luchador goes to the bartender to ask some questions, just directly to him because he's very direct. It doesn't have social cues and whatnot. So he goes to the bartender and approaches and kind of flags him down or waves at him, kind of gives him like a little peace sign wave.
Hey there. What's with the mask?
This is my true identity. What lies underneath is merely just a face.
Well, hell yeah, I like WWE, so same difference.
You probably know of my wrestling promotion then. The Scary as Wrecked Wrestling Federation.
No. Do you have a flyer?
Yeah, he brings out like a flyer, and then like on the back of the flyer has like this QR code that goes to like the best of like of the luchador.
Well, I'll look it up, man. All right. Well, what can I get you though?
Well, first off, I'd like a light beer, your finest light beer.
Ah, Bud Light. Here you go. He hands you over that blue can.
And then, is this area known for supernatural stuff?
Oh yeah, man. Hauntings, UFO sightings.
Inflatable tube man monsters.
I've not heard of that.
And then he waves over Sammy because she knows more about this kind of stuff. But while she's walking over, he has like, or if she chooses to come, of course. He is asking about Erin and her disappearance and seeing if he had any other information. Have you heard anything about this Erin Lyon's? I think it was. Let me make sure. Yeah, Erin Lyon disappearance.
Yeah, there's been a couple people through here because of that show or whatever. A couple different shows covered. It's like a true crime fad, whatever. I don't know. But she's not the only one who's disappeared around here, actually. But for some reason, she's the most famous one. I think it's because she was still in high school at the time. Lots of people saw her leave the high school, and then she was heading over to the... Everyone thinks she was trying to go over to the cafe or the library or something like that. So pretty young when she disappeared. So real tragic. That's why a lot of people
Really
were
is.
upset by it. Yeah.
I heard that she was a super fan of mine, so I just really wanted to make sure to see if I could put in my efforts to find her and see if there's anything I could do to help.
Was she? That seems unverified, but sure.
Sammy will kind of just appear like right next to the bar and say, "You said other people were missing. Who were they? Where were the last known locations? Hobbies?"
There. You can check the town square. Town square is full of all the missing persons flyers.
Oh, how many are there?
About 20, 30, I don't know. I've lost count at this point.
There's that many people going missing and there isn't a full-fledged investigation going on in this town?
That's kind of weird, don't you think?
It is weird. I'm glad I'm here because I'm definitely going to get to the bottom of it. Can I get a Shirley Temple, please? No alcohol, just a
A
Shirley
what?
Temple.
How about a rum and coke?
You
I
don't
know
have
how to-
Sprite and maraschino cherries?
No.
Behind you have root beer?
Sure.
Okay.
Of course, we got root beer on tap.
Root beer or
For some
alcohol,
reason.
that's all we got.
At this point, I would like to approach and say, excuse me, do I need to pay for parking for my motorcycle outside?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure, you know.
Thank God you asked, because that would have really sucked for me, because I didn't even ask.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure I don't want to get towed tonight.
Are you with them? Points over to the other biker-looking people.
I am not with them, no, but I will introduce myself, you know. Maybe they know something. Are they from here?
I don't know. They kind of keep to themselves, so I don't really know.
Very well, they won't keep to themselves any longer, and I will like begin making my way over there.
All right. So what you see when you go over there is a group of people. There's 3 dudes, just kind of random, rough-looking guys, and then there is a woman who seems to be like the center of attention, and she's like wearing a leather jacket and is like pretty much appears to be in charge, like kind of sitting in the middle, and everyone's like paying attention to her. If that makes sense.
I will walk over to them and say, "Oh, hello, you all. Just that you all are also bikers. Is that correct?"
So the woman looks up at you and she says, yeah, what do you ride?"
Oh, I ride just a regular old Harley that someone I knew really wanted and had. It's a
All right.
little busted up, but it does the job. And I just wanted to know about any ways to upkeep my new ride.
Not to be rude, friend, but we're kind of just hanging out with ourselves, and you know, maybe you could look up YouTube tutorials or something.
I don't have a phone or a computer.
Well, what I said is still true. We're kind of just keeping to ourselves over here, so
Well, am I not able to join you? Is this private? I mean, this is a public location. I thought I could just, take a seat and this would be fine.
tell you what. You can meet us later.
Meet you later. Where? I'm not from here. If that is not already obvious.
You can meet us behind the church in a couple of hours.
Behind the church. I heard it's very haunted. Is that true?
Yeah, we've heard some rumors.
Yeah. What do you
What's
know
your
about
name?
them? Oh, my name, Melvin. Melvin Valdez. Your name?
Talia.
Talia. It's always good to see a woman in charge. Nowadays, where I'm from, that is not really the case.
Hey, I hear that.
Yes. Well, nice to meet you, Talia, right? That was it?
Hmm.
Alright. That's good. Well then, I will not... Oh, yes?
Behind the church in a couple of hours.
A couple hours? How many hours? I don't have a watch.
After the sun sets.
Alright, I will pay attention to the sun and see.
All right. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you as well.
Excellent.
And I'll walk away and go to the towards the bar.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
And I go and reach my hand for Melvin's and introduce myself with a really hearty, kind of way too strong handshake, because he's kind of machismo-like with that, and kind of asserting himself, even though it's totally unnecessary and not needed at all. But he's like that.
Will I be able to squeeze just as hard and see who squeezes harder?
Let's roll off on hard squeezing.
Let's see who squeeze each other harder. What would I roll? If I could. I just want to see.
What do we roll?
Yes,
1d6?
roll for tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, 4.
Or, yeah, there you go.
Oh, your hand is very strong.
As is yours, though. Not too many people can offer up a handshake that competes with mine. Excellent job there.
yes.
My name is Ray, the Lunchador Jarritos, but you could just call me Ray.
Oh, hello, Ray. Melvin Valdez.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
And
meet
then
you as
you,
well.
lady over there, I can find her name. Sammy.
Yes?
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Ray. You,
Oh, I know who you are, the
Doritos.
Lunchador.
Okay,
I've been
okay.
following you for a little bit.
So you know your
Great
main
work that you do.
culture.
I'm glad that you're following
Yeah.
up on your superfan. I assume that's why you're here.
You know
I
all
kind of
about
overheard,
it.
but-
God, you know everything.
Oh, I make it my job to know everything.
Yes, you seem very
But
smart.
I do. I feel like I've also. Melvin. Something happened to your family, right?
Yes, I did have a family.
I'm sorry for your losses.
Well,
I
it
feel like
happens.
you two are in some way connected to all of these things, but that guy over there, who freaked out on outside. Do you guys know who he is?
No, I
I
haven't had
don't
the.
know anything about him, and that's very unusual for me.
I haven't had the pleasure of introducing myself. I will do that now that you mention it, and I will walk over to Timothy.
I
I'll
have
follow.
absolutely no idea who he is because he's kind of mundane and like he just blended in his world, and then even in his memories, he just vaguely remembers him.
Timothy's definitely like on like a phone and then has like a book out. He's like looks up as you walk over.
Hello, friend. Are you feeling better? You were touched earlier, right? Correct? Not in a pleasurable way, just touched.
He's like caught off guard. I was, but that was very strange, and now it's weirder. There's biker gangs doing things behind churches. This whole
Why are
place is
you
really
here?
strange.
Why are you here? What's your name?
Timothy, he says. And then, look, I've been having weird dreams, and it's been about this town. So that's why I'm here. I feel like I was supposed to come here, but I don't
Weird
know.
dreams like what? Dreams are very important.
Are you about-
Gateway between the realms.
How much creative freedom do I have here, Chris?
Go for it. Get whatever you're thinking.
All right, I've I don't know, visions of some woman running through what looks like an old church, but the corridors and hallways just go on forever, lost in a maze of doorways and pews.
Oh. Well, that lady over there, I won't point to her, but her name is Thalia. She invited me to a church. Maybe she needs to invite you as well.
Did she happen to look anything like this? And then he holds out his cell phone with the Facebook post with the news article in the Facebook about her, but it shows a picture at the front of it, but it's definitely still in Facebook.
I cannot.
To Timothy, sorry. Because he was getting visions.
Yeah, I would say no. I think it's a different person.
Too strange.
Interesting.
Okay, so right now we have a connection. Bike is behind the church. You want to go to the church because you heard something paranormal going on in the church. You seeing something paranormal going on in the church. Wait, the entire point I was here. Everyone, look around really quickly. Does anyone have glowing eyes?
I will look around, and I will not look for glowing eyes. However, I will look for my prey.
Prey? What?
Oh, I won't
No,
say
look
that
for
out
glowing
loud.
eyes.
I will look. I will look around, but my intention is to look for my prey, and not the glowing eyes that she speaks of.
Is that a
Super.
move?
I don't know, but I get a +1 ongoing when knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of the monster that caused my loss.
Yeah. Roll investigate a mystery.
Investigate mystery. Flexible alternative or the regular one? I don't know if these are different.
Let's see.
Regular. You
Regular?
Just literally
Okay.
Yeah.
click on it.
Okay. And then would I add?
Plus one.
Plus
Or
1
yeah,
forward.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
9.
When you are looking around, like just quickly moving your head, kind of just like taking a look around the bar, trying not to stare at anyone in particular, you
Mhm.
notice that the people that you were just talking to, the woman, her eyes get that sort of like reflective thing that cats and dogs' eyes do, at night. Like
Yeah.
whenever yeah,
Mhm.
Whenever you
it
shine
looks
a
like that.
flashlight in their eyes, and then it reflects back the
Yeah,
colors.
exactly. It looks like that, and a couple of the dudes sitting next to her have the same sort of look. But the ones that are like facing, you can only see the back of their heads. You can't really tell. But definitely those.
Oh, well, it seems that my new friend has some weird, strange eyes that reflect. Have you seen a cat before?
Me?
Yeah, any of you, it doesn't matter.
Yes, I've seen a cat.
So you know when you stick a flashlight in their eyes and it reflects back at you? That is exactly what I see in them.
Would you say their eyes are glowing?
I would say yes, that would be, I don't know. Is it glowing like one of those glow sticks that you snap and then it begins to
Hey,
glow?
Ryan, your mic's going weird.
Oh, it's going weird. Oh no. Is it on Discord? Or is it just in general? I don't know.
It is
It feels like
clipping a little bit.
Yeah, or it's like close, so it's like peaking or something, maybe. I don't
It
know.
might even just be spun weird.
Hold on, let me check my settings.
Whatever
and-
just then sounded better. That was strange.
Talking sideways. Oh yeah, don't talk directly into it, I guess. I don't know. That seems counterintuitive, but
Right.
it works.
Oh, my.
Well, if it's like a
Sorry,
condenser
my-
mic, it could totally pick up
Yeah.
an entire room.
No. My
Hmm.
volume for my microphone was at 100 for some reason. So the gain was all the way up. Or whatever.
That's so much better.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I was wondering
Oh,
why
good.
it was being weird in the stream too. So sorry, stream. But yes, I will say that they do glow like slightly, not by like a flashlight, but more so like a reflective flashlight, like a cat's eye.
I think that may be my lead into this whole thing. I overheard that you got invited to behind the church. I thought they were just gonna kill you, because I've been jumped before on some of these missions, and it is not a good idea to follow some people that you've met behind an alley for a lead.
Really?
But if we go with you, maybe we can all get some answers.
Oh well, I've never had anything go wrong after following someone down a dark alley.
You are a lucky fellow.
I guess I am.
I will absolutely offer muscle and help. Maybe this could help me in my case to find Aaron.
I think in some way it has to all be connected. I mean,
It has to be.
call me a conspiracy theorist, but there's no way all four of us are here in this town finding some bunch of different leads that all end up in the same place.
It's not just happening by serendipitously.
While y'all are having that conversation, Timothy's like utilizing his like mundane blend in ability to leave and go back behind that church.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take my don't worry, I'll check it out experience.
Yeah. Mark that XP. All right, so you slip away. You go through, there's like kind of a center area, like a town square type of thing. You notice that the church is massive. And it's a very old-fashioned, like New England type of church with a big spire on top and sort of just a frame roof and yeah, like a cathedral, or not cathedral, a little old church. And then but the thing that you do notice that is very strange about it is instead of crucifixes, there's the letter M just kind of displayed as if it were a religious symbol. So it just looks to you like the Church of M, which is weird. But then you go behind the church and you notice that it leads directly to a gated off cemetery graveyard type area. Pretty standard for a church, but you notice that the graves are they look like they're not very well taken care of. And you notice that, strangely enough, there seems to be a lot of dirt around, as if somebody has been digging and whatnot. And like the graves look unsettled, if that makes sense.
So, Lunchador, you wrestled, is that correct?
Yeah, I've wrestled all over the south.
Yeah.
All over the south. So this whole area is a little bit cold for me.
Yeah, so where is your favorite place that you've wrestled, you know?
Shreveport, Louisiana. Easily the best night.
Shreveport.
I had a crowd that was easily 4,000 people chanting my name. You know how amazing it is to hear Lunchador, Lunchador over and over and over again.
Lunchador, and I'll like
get-
try to get the bar to
My
start
friend,
chanting.
you get it.
Does the bar
Yeah,
chant alongside me? Or am I just the only one
Ooh.
chanting?
They're just like looking over at you,
Oh.
but not chanting. And they look kind of, actually, they seem like they're getting up to leave the group of bikers.
Oh, friends, are you headed there now? I thought we were going to wait till the sun disappears from the sky.
It's about dusk now.
Really? I
That's
thought we
close
got
enough.
here around noon. We've been here for that long.
It was
I don't
specifically
know what
not,
time you got
not high
here.
noon.
It was specifically not high noon, but it was around that time, yes? Before or after noon?
Late afternoon, like it was
Late-
like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Oh, okay, so it's already 5 or 6. Okay. Alrighty. Very well then, I will be with you shortly. I'm just going to enjoy hanging out here with my friends, and I'll look around, and Timothy is long gone since then, probably, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys notice that Timothy's not there.
Lunchador doesn't.
Sammy, where did Timothy go? He was here just a second ago. No.
I could not tell you, but he did talk about the church and he has dreams about the church. I'm just could be anywhere, but probably the church. Chris, before we move on, one of my moves is connect the dots at the beginning of each mystery. If you look for the wider patterns that current events might be a part of, roll plus sharp, and then I can use my hold throughout the mystery as when I have it to do specific things. Can I roll that now?
Sure, go for it.
Do I just click on the die next to it?
Yeah.
Gonna pop up and ask if you got any bonuses.
I don't have any forward, no.
No.
That was so fancy, I don't even know what I got. Failure. What did I even roll?
So
Let's not even talk about it.
What did I get snake eyes?
You
I
must
couldn't
have,
see the
yeah.
die because my character sheet. Whatever, I failed, so I get nothing. That was a great use of time.
You get experience, if anything.
yeah.
I know, but I wanted the hold. Okay, I'll mark the experience. +1. Okay. Guess I don't know anything. Let's go to
Yeah,
the church.
I was looking to see if you got anything for a failure, but
No.
it doesn't look like it. Okay.
That
All right.
sucks. That's fine.
So what are
I
y'all
think-
doing?
Before
What?
folks are like showing up, like I'll probably go back there and look. Is the gate unlocked to get into the cemetery?
Yes. Yeah, it is. And you hear
I'll walk
footsteps.
in and start like taking pictures of the gravestones that are the most disturbed. Oh, but you were saying something?
Yeah, you hear footsteps behind you. But you're
Alright.
in the church, so you're in the graveyard now. So you're kind of just like looking around. You notice that the same group that was in the bar, the group of bikers, is now following you into the graveyard.
They
Oh,
are
God.
very fast.
And they're walking on foot. They're actually not riding their bikes.
All right, definitely gonna try and hide. See if we got any moves for that.
Let's see. I'm sorry, I forget all the different moves. Might be act under pressure. Might make sense.
I'm gonna read a bad situation. It's actually
Read a
what
bad
I'm gonna do.
situation. Okay.
I'm gonna like scan and like take a look at like what exactly is happening. This is not act under pressure. I think you're right.
Either way.
Let's do it. Acted under pressure. I'm gonna try and keep my cool and hide.
Mixed success. So you do successfully get to the back of this graveyard.
Mhm.
And you notice that there is an exit gate, so you have like a clear path out. But the thing that makes it a mixed success is that they saw you, and now they're calling out to you. The woman that was the leader is now calling out to you and says, "Where are you going? Don't be afraid."
At this point, I would like to gather our group and make our way over to the graveyard or behind the church. I don't know the graveyard exists.
I just need to stop at my truck really quickly and get my shotgun because I'm not going to get jumped again.
Oh,
It'll take truly 35 seconds, I promise.
Yes, it is fine. I'm going to get my weapons, and then I will like walk out, and then from my heavy coat's pockets pull out like wooden stakes, and then like equip it onto my belt where there are like holes for them to slide in, a mallet, and then I'll take out this necklace in the shape of a heart, and inside are crushed up garlic cloves, and put that around my neck, and then I'll get like a hunting rifle, cock it, and then just check inside to make sure everything's good, and then I'll take out my big knife.
Oh shit, we're getting ready.
Luchador, do you have any
Like,
weapons?
like the action like prep montage.
Yeah. Luchador, he's wearing his onelet, so it just cuts off like in my head it probably like just above his knee on his onelet that he's wearing, his wrestling onelet. And he goes and reaches through the chest part of the onelet and reaches all the way down to his like hip, and he has a holster with his gun, and he unlocks it, pulls out a 9mm gun, and he's like, does the traditional, click click. I'm ready.
How did no one see that?
So you stay strapped.
Always.
I didn't
You'll
know
see.
There was an event in
More the way
Abilene,
than one.
Texas.
Yes, there are a
That's so
lot of
nasty.
guns in that
Even when I'm
area.
wrestling, dude, it's awful.
That's horrifying.
Well, as long
You'll
as
see.
So
I need
So
to.
unsafe.
It's so horribly unsafe.
It's my goddamn right to carry it.
yes, yeah, as
in
long
the middle
as
of a
you-
crowded arena while you're wrestling someone.
Openly
I'm sure.
carry it. It's completely fine.
Yes, as long as he has the safety on, he should be fine.
Yeah.
but
Don't ask
so
me why I'm
Timothy's
kicked
gonna
out of-
respond
Yes.
and kind of okay and walk on in. What could go wrong?
Sammy's
There you
gonna
go,
go
walk
to her truck, which, even though it is parked in the middle of the road, still has like a camo net over it, as if she is hunting. And then she opens the back of it and has like, there's probably 3 shotguns in the back. She takes one of them, and then she also brings out like an EMP reader. I don't know if you know what a spirit box is, but she grabs a spirit box. She grabs salt. She grabs a crucifix. Like, she grabs like all of her ghost hunting paranormal things. And then she also straps her pistol to her waist that she also has and says, "Okay, I'm ready to go," like very cheerily, and then kind of like bounces her way back to the rest of the group.
Nice. All right. So I'm going to put you guys, whenever you get all geared up and you reform with each other, I'm going to put you like going around the corner of the church.
Sure.
And you're like kind of, you can see the edge of the graveyard, and then you can see like there's people over in the distance. And then to cut to Timothy, you see the people kind of, so you just go right in, basically. You go right up to them.
Yeah, that's what triggers my move, so it's kind of what I have to do. So I use I'm walking right on in. Would you say that and just assuming that, you know what, they're not I don't see them as being criminals just yet, so what could go wrong? And that's what I'm trying to trigger there as I get 2 hold that I can spend to do some stuff. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
right up to them.
Excellent. All right. So keep note of that. They will go up to you, and the woman who's the leader is like right in the middle, and she meets your eyes and says, "What are you doing here exactly? What brings you to this town?"
Having strange dreams, and I was following whatever could have been calling me here.
Perhaps I've been calling you. Perhaps our master has.
Ah, okay. Tell me more. He's like bead of sweat going down the side of his head.
Why tell you when I could show you? And then she just bares her fangs, and you see vampire teeth sticking out when she's grinning at you.
Shit.
And they all do that. And they're like, they kind of like circle around you, and that's when the rest of you arrive at the cemetery gates. What's everybody doing?
Is it absolutely obvious that these guys are being aggressive, or these townsfolk are being aggressive towards Timothy?
Yeah, they're like about to kill him.
So we can, okay. I would like to get my 9mm and start just like unloading a few bullets, I guess.
Okay. Roll for. I know there is a
Kick some
kick
ass.
some ass. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and roll for that.
Right.
Ass.
I'm looking for it.
And are you aiming for the leader or the one of the other dudes?
Am I able to tell who's the leader pretty easily?
Yeah, she's the only woman.
Oh, he is a little bit machismo, so I don't think he would shoot the leader on that one with it being a woman. Not that I think that's right. I think that's BS machismo bullshit, but it's the character I'm playing. So just the one that's closest.
Okay. All right.
Still looking for it. Let's see. The kick ass.
It's under you have the hunter moves reference open, right? Under look. Can I roll it for you?
Yeah, just roll it for me until I can get this.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yes.
rolled 11.
So what are the
Success.
tags on your pistol?
Oh, let's see. It says 2 harm and it's close range and loud.
There you go.
All right, so you open fire and it's very loud. So you're just like bah, bah, bah. You're just like emptying the clip at the guy who's closest to you. You're just shooting straight into his back, and you see the bullets are just like ripping into him. He's just like, oh, he's like getting hit by the bullets, but then he doesn't seem like he's affected by it. He just like turns around and starts facing towards you, and you see all these newly created bullet holes. They start to just slowly close back up.
Timothy takes
And
that as
then-
the go signal and grabs his nunchucks out of his back pocket. Oh, I'm not even joking. I'm gonna do very much the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, except that so the nunchucks do 2 harm. They're a hand weapon, and they are an area weapon. And so I'm making use of that area to try and just lay smack down on everyone around me. However, I am not particularly tough, so we'll see how this actually goes.
Okay. Go and roll it.
Ooh, kick some ass.
All right. So you,
So it's
So
gonna
the-
do 2 harm to all of them, I guess.
all right. So you just in a blinding fury of just like Bruce Lee style action, just kicking everybody's ass with your nunchucks, and everyone's like kind of doing this motion, but you notice that it should be, you should be like cracking their skulls essentially, but it's not really having the effect that you thought it would. It's definitely acting as a deterrent. They're going like this, and they're not, attacking you anymore. But it doesn't seem to be actually hurting them per se.
Oh shoot!
I
I'll
will.
let other people speak up. Yep.
Yes, I will kick the gate down. Is it open or is it closed?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. I will kick one of the doors down. I'm assuming one door's open. Is the other one closed?
The exit gate is closed. You gonna kick that one down?
Sure, I just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Oh, okay, yes. There's 2 gates, and Timothy entered through one, leaving the other one closed.
And I'll just kick it down, even though I could easily walk through the other, and I'll kick it down and say, "Hello, my friends. It is time to ride." And I'll like take out one of my stakes and then run towards the leader and try to stab her with it.
Nice.
Is
Alright.
the leader's the closest to Timothy, right? I'm trying to protect Timothy. Whoever's
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just like
she is.
run over, jump up, and try to kick some ass, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, I should have one forward on this. Sorry. But
That's
it
okay.
wouldn't affect it. 8.
All right. So, when you go up towards the leader, you're rushing the leader, and one of her friends sees that you have a stake in your hand, and he does the Secret Service thing where he jumps in front of her, and he just eats the stake. When you're going in to stab, he just gets it right in his chest, and he just explodes into a pile of dust, and you hear a ah sound right when he explodes.
Well,
And the leader, Talia, reacts to this, and she's like, "No! Damn it!"
I've been searching for you all, and now it is time to die. Yeah, that's
I think they're
all I can
vampires,
do.
but then I'm like, but he also talks like a vampire. I don't know. Nunchucking.
I think anyone could be a vampire. Is there any role that I can make to see if Sammy loaded her shotgun with holy and or silver bullets instead of her regular ones? Because she definitely has all of that shit.
Yeah,
I'll make it absolutely
You just
random and
do
it can
it.
be a low roll. Okay. So she is gonna try and position herself so she's not gonna hit Melvin, because the shotgun is a harm, close, and messy and loud, and I don't want to hit. It's the worst. So I'm gonna try and not hit him, but sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go and
okay.
roll. Kick some ass.
Okay.
I would
Mixed success.
I would like to use my luck point to avoid all harm from an injury if I could on this situation.
Perfect. Go ahead and mark that off because
I also
yes.
when I mark luck, I don't know if this counts for this. I'm not sure. You find a dangerous lead on your prey. Does that do anything in this situation, or is it just marking the luck?
Yes.
Okay.
You notice that all of them are like the church wearing a necklace that has the M on it. So that would definitely be a dangerous lead.
Okay.
What
is it?
So then, Sammy, you come up with the shotgun and you just start blasting, and the shotgun sprays. What was it? Holy water, or was it
Holy
salt or-
bullets, yeah.
Holy
so,
bullets. Still,
I scratched a crucifix at the top of every one of the bullets.
or I'm picturing a priest actually blessing your shotgun.
Yeah. Oh, it totally happened. I went to Texas and it was done easily.
Makes perfect sense to me. So
It tracks.
your shotgun blast easily takes out one of them, but almost hits your friend, but he barely just kind of moves out of the way at the last second. So he also just explodes into dust, just like, ah. And at this point, the other two, the leader and her last remaining henchman, start to try to run away. Do you guys do anything while they're running?
I'm going to drop a vial of salt from my pocket and start trying to spin like a binding spell on her so that she
Ooh.
cannot leave the circle that I'll throw at her.
Okay, yeah. Let's try that. Using some of that magic we talked about.
Yeah, buddy. Oof.
Ooh.
What happens? How does this backfire?
I am going to say that you... Let's continue picking on Melvin. Your spell works successfully, but you accidentally bind Melvin to the spot. So he gets trapped in this like little magic circle. He just kind of steps, in order to avoid the shotgun blast, he like steps into your magic circle there on accident.
Oh shit. And like looking at the situation here, I'm like, crap. This is gonna take hours to get rid of.
I'll like run over to the edge and just bash my head into the side of this dome. What is this? Look around. Are they gone by this point?
That depends on what
Okay.
Sammy and Ray
Lunchador
do. Yeah, Lunchador. They keep wanting to call you Chad Squatch.
That's such an iconic name, you know?
I
So
think
you
Sammy
see-
was just excited enough to shoot things once that she's kind of just going to go with what everybody else wants to do now. She's kind of like hyperventilating in excitement than getting to kill a vampire.
Okay.
The Lunchador would like to go and, like, kind of... I guess since he realizes his gun doesn't work, he reaches back into his onesie and then holsters his gun appropriately and then straps it down. And then he goes and kind of does a spear into one of the vampires that are, like, close to Timothy.
Okay. Let's say you're gonna spear Talia, the leader.
Okay, would that be kick some ass?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Ooh. Advanced.
Rolled
I
a
believe
12.
there is an advanced.
Yeah.
12 is the highest you can get, right?
Yeah, that's a crit, I think.
Yeah.
Or
A
dirty
12
crit.
plus, pick an enhanced effect.
But it says treat as a regular success if you do not have the advanced improvement for this move.
Oh, okay, then do that.
Okay. Well, I'll say that you like perfectly capture her. You just like, she thinks she's getting away and she's running really fast, and then just all of a sudden out of the sky practically you just appear and you just like spear her down into the ground. And then you're like able to like completely basically arrest her, essentially just kind of hold her in spot for everyone to see that you've
Is that what you
captured her.
wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got her held down, and there's one other person? Or is that
Yes.
it? Okay.
There is still one person running, yes.
I'm working to try and get Melvin out of the magic circle I created. Like the salt that I poured on the ground is like it probably melted together and solidified and is like sinking into the ground. I'm like, no, trying to dig it back up. We might be stuck here for like an hour until that spell wears off.
I'll try like kick the edge of the dome. Let me out of here, and then I'll look. Is there like a tombstone nearby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Several.
gonna run my foot through it and just just smash it. Let me out! They're getting away! I'll just be
You
yelling
see
at.
the tombstone is just like being pulverized as if you're hitting it
Don't
with a
disturb the dead! Don't disturb the dead!
Oh, I do have the advanced kick ass, I think, right?
I think it has to be an improvement made.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
apologize.
It's like a level
Sorry
up
to
thing.
kill. Sorry.
All good. I don't know how to play this game either. All right, so
Wait, how to
you
play.
see, you
You're
see
good.
the last dude who was not speared or killed manages to just slip away. So now you just have the leader in your grasp. And do we want to take 5 there at the end of the little combat encounter?
Yeah,
Okay.
How much longer do we want to play?
that's true.
That's a really good question.
Because if we take 5, it could be 10, and then we would be like at 35, and then just have 25 minutes because we always try to cut off at 10.
That's true.
But
Okay.
I'm totally down for picking this up next week too, if we want. Like, I love this whole scenario so far.
I'm good
Yeah,
with
this is fun.
I'm good with either. If y'all need a bio break, but I'm down to keep going until whatever.
Me too.
All right. Well, let's just keep going then.
Cool.
All right. So you have the leader in your grasp, Lunchador.
Lunchador, bring her over here.
Okay, so Lunchador kind of like has both of her arms behind her back, but holding like the arm part behind her back, and has her tightly held and brings her over to the group. Let's see. Would you know what to do with a vampire, Sammy?
You mean as in to kill it? Because I think we've done that.
Yes, but you think anything we should do with this vampire?
Well, the issue is did we overhear the conversation where she was talking about my leader called you or no?
I think only Timothy heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just say.
So Timothy's gonna look up and say, "Well, they were gonna take me to their leader, probably dead."
See, that's the issue. So while she may be they're protecting her, she may be high up in the ranks, but if there is a leader or the one who created this nest of vampires, then the only real way to stop it is to stop the head vampire that turned all of them, or it can just spiral as easily as this has spiraled. So
It is
maybe
M.
we keep her to get to the leader.
Yes.
And
it
I'm
is-
very curious about this M thing. Because the church had an M, they have an M.
Yes.
I don't know of any known deities.
Isn't that right, Dahlia? You serve M.
Let me go. Let me go. You have no idea what you're dealing with here. Sure, you can kill me, but you don't know what you're messing with.
I know
What are
exactly
we-
what I'm dealing with, and I'm like spit on the ground, and it's gonna bounce off the wall and probably land at my feet.
I mean, I could just do a magic circle and leave you out here till morning.
Like I said, you can kill me, but you don't know what you're dealing with. Your best bet is to leave town.
I could never leave town now that I know that the vampire's here.
Well, if you're gonna kill me, then do it.
I don't think we kill her. I think we need to figure out what else is going on. And I think we're just gonna...
Let's
I think we have a better chance of getting at the center of this if she is still alive.
You are correct, Sammy. I don't want to kill her, but I want her to take me to her leader. M. Who is he?
She. Have some respect.
I will not have
Marinette.
respect for a vampire.
But again,
I'm gonna
just
try
again.
it again.
I'm gonna spit again.
Oh.
It bounces off the wall and lands on your
Yes.
shoe.
You said she's wearing like a necklace with an M on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like pull it off of her neck,
She's like,
hold it in front of her, and just. I'm gonna. Okay, I've got some time to think here. I'm gonna try and bind her into this necklace.
okay.
Hmm.
He just looks at you like, trying to figure out what you're doing.
Does it work?
Did you roll it?
I thought I did. Hold on. It's, roll 20 doing roll 20 things. There it goes. No!
That's a me roll. That's a 2 me rolls in a row. Brandon. See how it feels.
That's how it feels.
She
All
just
right,
looks at you. Yeah, mark your XP. She says,
what do you want to have happen instead?
Let's see. I'm gonna have her start to slip out. Okay, I'll say this.
Oh.
You start to put her into the necklace, and she starts going in, and she starts like transforming into it. But then, like halfway through, the spell fails. So then she just like ends up spinning it onto the ground, and then you see that she's become this like weird little shriveled thing.
Oh.
She's like a really small, like little shriveled thing. She's just now on the ground, like.
Is it gross and repulsive? Or are we just
it's very gross and repulsive.
Maybe this is the origin as to why they think that vampires turn into bats of sorts. It's because they turn into weird, gross little shits like this. And then Sammy just takes out a notebook and starts taking notes and like drawing what Talia looks like now.
You'll never defeat the power of Marinette. And then she's like, ah, and passes out.
Passes out, but doesn't turn to dust.
Passes out, does not turn into dust.
I mean, okay, at this point, I'm gonna just dig a hole and we're gonna bury her in it.
What?
She wants us to kill her.
Yeah, so we don't do it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We're just gonna bury it. And it's like
she just
little
suffocated.
Pretend this whole thing never happened.
Vampires don't breathe.
My signature move, and then like impale her into the ground.
Do vampires not breathe? Does that mean that they can like be underwater and be fine?
I think so.
I mean, that's the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. You
You're
walk
right.
around on the bottom.
You're right.
Yeah. So I mean, she's just gonna be trapped as a whatever that is, thing in a box underground forever.
Probably die of thirst.
There are some things that are worse. Maybe. Or just go
But
crazy
slowly.
from it.
Yeah. You don't really know what affects your spell head.
Yeah.
Can we carry her around like the little Mandalorian baby thing and just kind of carry her and see where it takes us?
We're not having another Zottel. Just some weird thing that we take around with us every time we do something.
That's good. That's called a mascot, by the way.
I'll say
I'm
for
not having
convenience.
this weird thing as a mascot.
But I would love to befriend this thing and have that story arc.
It's Raven's
Fair
Realm
enough.
and the weird little shriveled up guy. So I'll say for convenience sake that when you cast that spell, Timothy, the magic circle broke, releasing your friend, Melvin.
Convenient.
Yes.
You're free now.
Ah, good.
I think.
Now, we must find that one who ran away.
Timothy's gonna point on down the way.
I will attempt to investigate or pursue the one that ran away.
Okay. Let's see. I will say you guys go running after him, and strangely enough, that's when you notice there's actually a crowd forming of people, like kind of just traveling forward towards the middle of the town, and you're not really sure why or who are all these people, and they just seem to be like coming down from the north and just heading towards the middle of the town. It just looks like random people.
Were they
And-
within range of our gunshots, or could they hear us by any chance? Sorry to interrupt.
You think so, but you notice that everyone that's walking forward just has this like vacant expression.
May I be able to see if they are those that I have been chasing, searching for?
Yeah.
Very well. I will investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 14.
Oh, wow. For that great of a success, I will say that you noticed instantly that these are not vampires, but these are vampire thralls. So they're just like kind of zombified people who seem to be just coming towards the center of town for some reason.
Be careful, everyone. These aren't vampires. They are under their control. We should not look to harm them fatally. Just get them out of our way.
Should we follow them if they're all going to one area?
I assume they are coming after us, but we can follow them, see where they're headed.
You guys notice that they're basically just ignoring you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I say we follow.
Yes.
As we walk to anywhere that we're going, can I use my net friends ability and see if I have any friends that are available right now to look up the name Marinice on some of our like databases?
Okay. Yeah. That's a move, I assume?
Yeah, it's one of my moves.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
And it's Marinette. I'll put it in the chat.
Marinus. Okay. So I got an 11, which is on a 10 plus, they're available and helpful. They can fix something, break a code, hack a computer, get you something or some specific information.
Oh,
You got
success.
hacker
Okay.
friends.
So you call your friend on a cell phone, right?
Yeah, I probably don't have the actual phone number. It's either via WhatsApp or like texting
Discord.
them on a forum. Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah. It's definitely a conspiracy Discord.
Okay. I'll just quickly say that. Let's go into the chat real quick. Say, what's up? What do you need?
Hey, so I'm in this weird ass town in Vermont. You know that trip I told you I was gonna go on? Yeah. So we found some vampires. I killed them with a shotgun. Anyways, that's not important. I really need you to look up the name Marinette and see if there's any connection or information we have on Marinette and vampires. Because I think they have some little nest going on here in this town.
Maybe Montfield. Or Mortfield.
It was
No,
Montfield.
Montfield.
Yeah.
Montfield.
All right. Give me just a second.
You got it. You know I'm always
You see-
online.
Yes, as this is going on, I will look to Luchador and Timothy. Oh, great job back there. Just here, take one of these, and then I'll give them each a steak.
He
wooden
grabs the
stake.
stake, the wooden stake, and then he, with his other open free hand, he gives, what's it? Let's see, Melvin a big old pat on the back, like, you did a great job there, too.
Yes, I've been hunting these creatures for quite some time.
I could tell. It seemed like you knew what you were doing.
Yes, I've come across some out over in Connecticut, and I found a lead that took me here about this church.
Is the North all like vampires?
It's New England.
Yes, maybe, I don't know. Haven't strayed too far south of New York City, where I'm from.
Well, awesome job.
Timothy, where did you learn this things that you do?
The nunchucks? Oh, I just work out a lot.
Oh no, not the nunchucks. The little bubble and the binding is what you called it.
Oh, the library.
Oh, library. Oh, maybe I should start reading again.
Yeah, well, where are you going to? I think there'd be some wonderful resources for me there.
I'm sure it's somewhere in, I don't know, wherever Timothy is from. I want to say like Boston or something like that because it's like a fun history, but at the same time I can't do an accent and I know nothing about like the geography. So I'm gonna say he's like, oh yeah, you just gotta here, and he like sends you an invite. The library is actually like a digital collection of books online and stuff like that.
Like a Google Drive with a bunch of books.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, she sent you an invite to her conspiracy Discord that she started.
Making friends.
Okay, I see the text. It says antediluvian vampire. Would I know what that term means?
You're not quite sure.
Would I know what that means?
Actually, I think I should have you both roll for that instead of just saying no.
Would be investigate. Read bad
Roll weird.
situation. Roll weird.
Just roll
Hell
weird.
yeah. Okay, I have +1 to weird. Oh wait, do I have something?
We can have everyone roll weird. Why not?
Hey.
He just says it out loud.
Yeah.
I'm like
What'd you
still like demoing like my library, and somehow this comes up in there.
Oh,
I got a 9.
I got a 4. That's appropriate, though. The story is right with that. I wouldn't know vampires. I came here off of a whim because of my super fan.
All right, so going through, Sammy, you know that antediluvian means ancient vampire, but that's the extent of your knowledge. Timothy, however, you know exactly what that is. That is an ancient vampire of incalculable power. Very ancient vampire. And you know that the leader was correct to warn you. Very dangerous.
Starting to sound a whole lot like season 1 of Buffy.
What? I would never do that. These are all my original ideas.
Cut that out. Editor,
What
cut
is
that out.
Buffy?
Get out. All right, I think we're at a point where we can go ahead and do outros, and appreciate you stream if you stuck with us this far. I enjoyed running it. I hope you guys enjoyed playing it. Maybe we can return at some point.
Oh yeah, I think we should do it next week.
Hell yeah, next week would be great.
Yeah.
You
This is
guys
a
like
fun.
me.
I love the environment. I like it being a little more real. I feel more comfortable in that realm, I guess.
Nice.
Well, I feel like I'm bullshitting a lot whenever I have to do Dungeons and Dragons stuff. But yes, we're in a huge castle.
Dungeons and Dragons is literally making up bullshit though, so
Yeah,
it works out.
it works.
This is
All
super
right.
fun though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, very well. Very good.
Well done.
All right, Justin, you want to do your outro?
All right, it's Justin Bourne. I voiced the wonderful the Lunchador tonight, and I do a lot of the music for the podcast, for the intros and outros and whatnot. And so if you would like to hear that music, you could just go to bandlabs.com/micksushi3 and you can hear my music there. I'm also working right now on an EP. I'm up to like 6 songs, and I plan on releasing it by the end of the year, but being done recording by like September. So I got like another month. So we'll see what happens.
Nice. All right, Ryan.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm playing Melvin,
The Relentless.
wrong. And you can find me on.
Oh no, we
Oh, no.
lost him.
Oh, no.
He's on.
Oh, mid-sentence and everything.
Okay,
man.
sorry.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
again.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, my
On the
You got
top.
this.
Yes, my name is Ryan. I've been playing Melvin, the Wronged. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandrye.
Ryan also manages the stream, so thank you for that, Ryan.
Of course.
And Kai?
I am Kai. I played Sammy Handor today, who is the Flake. If you really, for some reason, want to see my Twitter, it's Kitchen with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD.
Nice. Okay. Brandon?
Hey y'all, I'm Brandon. I'm at the BWT on the various socials. Also, from time to time, run on Raven's Realm. I've been playing Timothy tonight. It's been a pleasure.
All right, and I was Chris. I was your keeper. Not on social media a ton except for the Ravens Realm account. So yeah, just go to ravensrealm.com. That's where you're gonna find basically all of our links. It's actually just our link tree, but it has all of our links on there, and you can go join our Discord, our YouTube page. We put all the past streams on our YouTube, so check that out because I've been working on that. And what else? Drive Through RPG. Search for Gray Matter Games. We have collaboration with our friend David. Mentioned it a couple times now, but if you haven't seen it, go check that out. Yeah, enjoyed it.
See y'all.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.